Hi, I'm Steve Adubato. We are on the beautiful campus of NJIT at the Wise Theater. We're in the Wise Theater?
At Jim Wise Theater.
And we are pleased to kick off our round of great programming once again with Dr. Joel Bloom, president of the New Jersey Institute of Technology. How are you doing, Mr. President?
I am doing great. Thank you. Thank you.
You haven't thrown us out yet.
Well, you pay your bills. You leave at the 11 o'clock a.m. hour. So. Yeah.
Oh, man. Tell folks some of the really great things going on here at NJIT, because it's a big part, not just of the city of Newark, but of the state and the region.
Well, I think the beauty of NJIT and our distinctively unique qualifications, we are the STEM university of the state of New Jersey, where it's Polytechnic University. And as you look around the state and the nation, the opportunities in science and technology, the research opportunities, the educational opportunities, and the economic development opportunities are massive. So we're riding a bit of a wave, a crest of the wave, when you can pick up popular magazines that are popular on news racks, and you see articles about STEM careers, and all of the technology that's behind STEM. We know the time has somewhat arrived.
Science, technology, engineering, and?
Mathematics.
One really interesting thing is we came onto the campus here today. We've been taping here for several years and interviewing all sorts of fascinating folks in and around this community at NJIT. But the Wellness Center, which is, the technical name is?
It's the WEC, the Wellness and Events Center.
Scheduled to open in September 2017. You begin to see some of the construction happening. Describe what it's going to be.
So it's 200,000 square feet. And it's the genesis of, one, we've outgrown the existing facility, the gym. It opened when we had 4,000 students. Today we are at about 11,500 students. So we need more space. The whole idea of wellness and how you deal with wellness for your students, staff, and faculty, I think is very, very important. And then as we continue to grow, our Newark College of Engineering, our College of Architecture and Design, and our Yingwu College of Computing Sciences, those three are about the largest in the greater metropolitan area. That attracts people who want to come here for not only education, but training, professional meetings, conferences. And right now on this campus, the largest facility we have is 1,000 seats. In the event center, that part of the Wellness and Event Center, it'll open with seating for 4,500 people for professional meetings and conferences. Very important for this university, very important for the city of Newark.
Dr. Bloom and I were having an offline conversation a while back, talking about healthcare, talking about technology in healthcare. And this institution is playing an important role with different hospitals and healthcare organizations in this region as it relates to healthcare statistics. Talk about that.
So it all started now, all the way back in the funding era of the current federal national administration, where I don't have my iPhone with me, so it didn't ring here on stage, but you would be able to document your exams, your medications, what's on your iPhone. And you won't necessarily understand what's all on that record. You're not expected to. You're not a medical practitioner. But at least you would be able to, if you traveled from your doctor's office to a specialist, to a hospital, to an emergency care unit, it's there. What tests have you taken? What medications have you taken?
What does that have to do with NJIT?
Because it's IT. We are the kings of IT. It's all information technology. It's software and it's hardware, and today it's in your smartphones, regardless of what brand smartphone. So, think about it. If somebody said to you, when was the last time you had X exam? You have no recall. But if it's on your smartphone, you merely go in and you now can tell the next medical practitioner or what medications you are on, or when was your last medical visit. So we have an aging population. We're all going to live a bit longer. We have a much more active population in many ways. So not only is there your smartphone tell you all of that, you know, most smartphones will also tell you how many steps did you walk today, how many miles have you covered, what's your heart rate. So technology is the intrusive piece of what's happening in healthcare today. And we happen to be a technology IT campus, so we're playing a major role. Electronic medical records, the telecommunications piece. We're now working, or beginning to work, we got a almost $50 million grant from Health and Human Services to start federal money to start connecting the 60 hospitals in the state of New Jersey. Why do you want to connect them? One, if you move from hospital to hospital. Two, you begin to identify best practices. Three, as they profile me, a patient, you're building a database having to do with both health and illness. And now researchers can come in through all proper channels, of course, and they've got a massive database to work with.
Joe, we've had this conversation every time we sit down and talk to you, but it evolves, obviously, because development downtown, development in the city is evolving. Talk to folks who may have not caught some of those conversations, the role of an institution of higher learning in the economic development of a city, in particular this city.
So this past year, we said, you know, we have economic development as a mission element, one of our 4 mission elements. What's the dollar impact of that? We looked at it, we had this done independent of the university. We looked at it statewide. It was $1.74 billion statewide for the state of New Jersey. That's the economic impact of what goes on here at this university, and as it fans out. You know, something like a quarter of the engineers in the state of New Jersey, fairly well-paid people, are a product of this university. That's economic impact. Our incubators, our 90 incubator companies, economic impact. Students doing 40,000 hours a year in community service to 260 nonprofit organizations, mostly in the city, but around the state. Economic impact, the spending power, $380 million in construction now. Within the city, it then that 1.74 breaks down to about $650 million. Some 4,500 employees that we create here in the city of Newark. We'll have about 1,000 jobs here on the various construction that's ongoing. We pay taxes.
So is that part of the Innovation Institute as well?
Yeah, that includes the Innovation Institute.
Which is a subsidiary?
It's a subsidiary of NJIT. It was created to make any business, any industry, have easy access to NJIT resources, facilities, equipment, expertise, but it's also become a bit of a platform for work here in the state of New Jersey. You may have, we just submitted a very, very significant grant. It's called IMMI. It's part of a national initiative to improve manufacturing in this country. This manufacturing that we are competing for, we are one of 2 states competing for this, will ultimately be $70 million over a 4-year period if we win from the federal government, and we are matching it with about 40 biotech, medtech companies, pharma companies, mostly here in the state, with another $70 million. And that's just to innovate and improve manufacturing of bio and pharma products.
People think that an institution of higher learning just teaches, just does research, which is a lot more than that going on. New Jersey Institute of Technology president is Dr. Joel Bloom. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for being our partner and allowing us to shoot our programming here. And also, full disclosure, Joel is a member of the Board of Trustees at the CAUCUS Educational Corporation, our parent. Thank you, Joel.
Thank you.
Stay with us. We'll be back from the Jim Wise Theater at NJIT right after this.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the CAUCUS Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this special edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato at NJIT has been provided by TD Bank, PSE&G, RWJ Barnabas Health, the Fidelco Group, the North Ward Center, Prudential Financial's Global Communications Department, and by Verizon. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area. One-on-One with Steve Adubato at NJIT has been produced in cooperation with FiOS One News.